With each year that passes, a beard sounds like a better idea. Forget fashion. A beard can help hide the destruction of a jawline, a slow descent into neck wobble. And a beard can keep friends from saying you look like an egg with eyes drawn on, should time have its way with your starboard follicles. But whether a beard is a mitigator or a fashion statement, it's a good idea to keep it in check. Hello guys, today in this video we are going to help you find out the best beard trimmers in the market. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer reviews, and more. If you want to see their price and out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below. Number 1. Braun All-in-One Style. Braun calls the Series 9 its professional-grade beard trimmer. While most barbers would likely turn their noses up at a battery-powered trimmer, its claim is not entirely spurious. The Series 9 has a neat front control dial that allows for quick and secure changes in the cut length. You're unlikely to knock this dial out of place accidentally, but there's also a second security measure. That switch below. It locks the dial in place. That's a blessing for the paranoid beard chopper. Braun also demonstrates much better standards in its accessories than those seen in the lower-end Series 7 All-in-One, below, which is bristling with add-ons. The main clipper attachment here is of excellent quality, and just about the ideal width for beards. It's wide enough to cover half of the average face in a handful of strokes, and narrow enough to deal with tricky areas like your lip overhang. There's also a Pro Detail head for very small areas and an extra large Pro Edge head for folks who want a super straight line across their cheek. This stuff is nothing out of the ordinary, but the quality of the key accessories is well above average. Number 2. Panasonic Multi-Groomer. The best compliment we can pay the Panasonic GB80 is that after using it, we were pleasantly surprised when we looked up its current pricing. It has a super wide head, meaning you can cover your face in just a few strokes. The horizontal length dial allows for great control, at 0.5 mm increments, and ensures that if you cut at the wrong length, it's all your fault. A few years ago, you might have had to wait hours for a trimmer of this price to fully recharge, but nowadays it only takes an hour, just like the top models. That said, its 50-minute charge time is relatively low, and, sure enough, it uses NMH battery tech rather than the more desirable, sometimes longer-lasting, Leon style. The plastic shaver attachment is comfortable and has a semi-open design to help avoid clogs. It's all sounding pretty good for the Panasonic GB80, but it is only useful for basic trimming, not styling. With a wide cutting area, it does not feel like a high-precision shaver, particularly when tackling your upper lip area. Sure, the Panasonic GB80 has a classic flip-out narrower detail shaver, you simply push it out with a thumb. But it is not a replacement for a dedicated narrower head. Number 3. Philips Norelco Series. The Philips BT9810 is a self-consciously styled luxury beard trimmer. Where lots of similarly high-priced models are made of plastic, because a soft touch or rubberized plastic is practical and has a nice texture, this one has a brushed metal outer. You'll appreciate the Philips if you like the feel of a good stiff shaft in your hand. That's right, this is also one of the most obviously phallic beard trimmers out there. Feeling virile yet? Fun aside, the girthy shape lets the BT9810 stand up by itself, handy for smaller bathrooms. And the hefty feel gives you a sense of having gotten your money's worth. The way the subtle battery indicator phases in and out as you turn the trimmer off looks dead classy too. The substance of the higher-end design aspirations is found up top. Almost all trimmers use a plastic guard over metal trimmer elements for anything but the closest cut. The Philips BT9810 has an adjustable steel blade system that takes you from 0.4 mm all the way to 5 mm. You only need the plastic attachment for lengths above that, up to 10 mm. People with stubble-like beards need not worry about attachments. But I found the metal much harder on my skin than a plastic guard, and more likely to exfoliate my face than I might wish. Still, there's real appeal if you want to max out on understated class. Number 4. Braun hair clippers for men. This is a new design based on a trimmer we used for homebrew haircuts during the pandemic lockdowns. It's a classic, similar in shape to the trimmer you might see at a barber's. Braun Series 7 is a slightly more advanced model than the one we used until its battery would no longer hold a charge properly. It has a Li-ion battery with relatively fast charging and a run time of up to 100 minutes. The all-in-one pack includes a neat charging dock, and the motor is fairly quiet and uses Braun's AutoSense tech. This isn't something you'll actually notice much in operation. It's a behind-the-scenes feature that modulates the motor power to adapt to thicker/coarser hair. Comparisons to rivals that were more recently designed from the ground up show what a simple trimmer the Braun Series 7 all-in-one is, though. Instead of it using rotary length control, you simply pull the main beard attachment along a ratcheted track, making it more likely you'll put the trimmer in the wrong setting or accidentally adjust it, despite a simple built-in locking system. There's not much fine-grained control over the length, and to go shorter than 3 mm you'll need to use one of the many bundled attachments. It all gets a bit fiddly unless you keep your beard at a fairly consistent length across your entire face. Number 5. Philips Norelco OneBlade. Philips truly disrupted the beard maintenance market with the original OneBlade in 2016. A strange hybrid of beard trimmer and shaver, it was unlike anything else you might buy. The concept remains in the new OneBlade 360, but the blade now has suspension so its angle will move to adapt to the contours of your face. Philips's OneBlade is not a great beard trimmer or shaver, but it is better at ultra-precise lines than anything else on the market. Using a OneBlade genuinely feels like wielding a paintbrush, if the canvas is your face. It's capable of a very close cut for a trimmer and feels far more nimble than competing designs. You shouldn't buy a Philips OneBlade 360 if you keep a longer beard, though. It includes a plastic tool with a tiny little adjustable barrel that changes the cut length between 1 mm and 5 mm, and the top-tier face and body pack adds a 3 mm all-round attachment. Anything longer than that and you're out of luck. It's also not great as a shaving blade, sometimes leaving red marks even with shaving cream. We like this most as a finishing tool to clean up the perimeter of a beard, but we doubt that many people want multiple beard trimmers in their bathroom.